Okay, so here's take 2 of this video, simply because, I don't know, you gotta keep it the first time. Device is too hot, video quality may be affected. What do you mean device is too hot?
It's hot outside.
But if you're on my phone, it's cold.
But the battery's inside. You can't feel through the case.
There was the Pixel 5 that taking long videos crashes the phone. We'll have to do this when we get home.
Or we could just do a short one since we're at a wedding.
Hey, we're at a wedding!
Is it recording?
Yes, it's recording.
Well, N didn't start it. So it's...
Like, I need to at least start the video, y'all.
Excuse me, my bad. Hi, everybody. It's Philip and...
Gavin, and I thought you introed this segment by yourself.
I couldn't believe I introed it by myself. I was nervous. I was like, can I even talk right now? And then I was like, well, he didn't say shit, so I'll say shit.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is not the right fedora. Like, you may judge how I look in a fedora by this one. This is not the one that won his heart. And let him talk all the shit he wants.
So, this is a different one he has. This is the same style, but the other one is hideously ugly. And he admitted it earlier. I pulled a Regina Georgia on him. He goes, this hat is at least stylish. He said, so you admit the other one's ugly.
Saying that this is stylish doesn't mean the other's ugly. You're missing the point, Regina. This is why I always tell you, you can't be the Regina George of whatever group you're in. You're there's a Karen, the one who's like, oh, look, it's raining because my tits are wet.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you're that one. You don't get to be Regina.
So we're at my cousin's wedding. We're early.
It's going to be so lovely.
I freak out when we have to go to small town, country bumpkin nowhere. I mean, I'm not saying it the wrong way. It's just, when we went to Andy's wedding, we were in the very same type of area out in Wimberley, and this mofo right here, very dramatically, we're walking down the hill to where the reception is.
I'm a city girl.
He goes, is that bear poop? And I was like, wait, what? And we looked down, and it's little raisin. It's deer pellets. It's
I am a city girl. I don't know the difference.
Who thinks giant fucking bears crap out jelly beans?
How the hell would I know? I don't hang around with giant fucking bears except for you.
It's common knowledge that a bear
It is not common knowledge. And are we really going to do that? Because how many times have I said something where you're like, no, nobody knows that, and it's something everyone knows? About 972 times since we got married. So, no, don't even try that shit. I didn't know. But the funny part was people in these small town weddings don't really know what to make of the two of us.
So, history for that.
Yeah, because it was fun. It was fun, y'all.
It was myself, my son, and my son's grandfather went to Andy's kid's birthday out in Wimberley, and all her friends and family are there.
Not birthday, it was a wedding.
No, it was birthday 2 weeks before.
Oh.
So they all met Brett, they met me, they met Robert.
Oh, yeah, I didn't go to that.
So then, 2 weeks later is Andy's wedding. So Phil comes along, and Brett's in the middle of us, and then when they realize that we're together, they don't understand how the queerosexuals had a child. Like,
for real. That was the look. The look was like, now which one of you carried him?
They were like, they didn't know if he was just a really ugly woman or what. Like, it was hilarious.
I don't make a pretty girl. I do not.
It was hilarious, y'all.
It was so funny trying to figure out how to explain that one to everybody. There was one person when I went inside, because the bathroom was inside this little old house, and he was like, your son is so cute. I was like, yeah, well, he's my stepson. He's my husband, but he was somebody else. My husband was with someone else when he had him. He's like, oh, so that's how that happened. I was like, what
no,
do you
really?
think
How do you think it happened?
What do you, this miraculous conception over here, y'all. Immaculate conception. I got pregnant and we had a child. We have been trying for several years. We've been together 7 years. I've been trying. He has yet to get me knocked up, but we've been trying. I promise. We try. I blame it on the slow swimmers.
Obviously not, because I'm the one that already has a kid.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can't get me knocked up after 7 years, I put it on you.
I blame it on you. Obviously, there's something wrong with you.
No. Look at me. I am the model of fertility. I don't know what your problem is.
So, coming to a wedding is always fun. Like, I've got the very East Texas fun redneck side of the family. I've never met Shaileek's side of the family. He is El Guapo and Super Gamer Bros. He's really fun. I think this is going to be awesome. I love my side of the family, but I always go back and I think about our wedding. because I really wanted a zombie apocalypse themed wedding where people got Nerf guns and had to fight their way to the reception. And he's like, my family won't go.
They would not.
Very
They
matter of
wouldn't
factly, they wanted to go.
And he thought I was being like a jerk and exaggerating. And then one day my brother was over and was like, "Hey Steve, if we had a zombie apocalypse wedding for, you know, that's our theme, would you come?" He's like, no, we wouldn't be there.
I don't understand why not.
I've told him before, the stick up my ass has a stick up its ass, and there's a monkey holding that stick. So there's a lot of layers of me being super uptight that I'm working through. If you think I'm bad, y'all ain't seen bad. Like, I'm relaxed in comparison. And it's taken me a long time to get this relaxed.
And so we thought really long and hard about how to handle our wedding. I was like, let's do a big party.
And that's what we did.
We had a giant party at my house, invited everybody over.
We have the biggest backyard in history that takes forever to mow.
And I made trash can punch that was way too strong.
Oh, y'all. Like, he was like, the trash can punch is ready. I was like, all I smell is like acetone. Because he had put so much Everclear and everything else in there. And then he added all of the Kool-Aid packets, but forgot to put sugar. And he forgot to put the slices of fruit. So I had a sip of it, and it was like drinking rubbing alcohol, y'all. So, but it was great. Because then when my sister showed up and had 2 glasses of it, she was set for the evening. The rest of the evening was Mona running around talking shit because of how good that punch was.
Yeah.
That was some good trash can punch.
We just did a big old backyard barbecue. We got all the tables. We cooked like briskets, and we just had the best fucking time. And I really want to do it again coming up. I want to do the wedding reboot. I want to do it again.
I mean, next month is 7 years since we got married.
Yeah, so we're going to have to do a wedding reboot, invite everyone over to do another giant backyard barbecue. No, I'm just keeping all the videos short just in case. Yeah. I can string them all together. Force Awakens the wedding. So, apparently there's a bug in the Pixel 5 that the camera and video wants to give you, Google, you need to fix this shit because I love you. Anyways, trash can punch.
I've been talking shit about Google for years, but yeah, that trash can punch, dude. Until you added the sugar and the fruit, like it was like nail polish remover until he fixed it.
Oh, it was strong. You could smell it. And I think Giddings came over and touched it up, and you were over there, and y'all were just trying to figure this shit out.
But that was the best part. His friend Giddings tasted it. He was like, I mean, I guess it's fine. I was like, no, that's just because you've been shot twice in the military. That's why you can drink it. The rest of us know. He's like Thor drinking that shit that only Thor should be drinking. That's how he was with the trash can punch.
Yeah, we cooked, we barbecued, we
made our own briskets. My sister made the sides.
We made the cake. And we just had everyone come over. We did the reception. We did the wedding in the backyard.
My hag brought a thing of cupcakes to it. Yeah,
we had
my brother
so
performed
much fun.
The ceremony.
My son was a jackass as the ring bearer. He decided to go as slow as humanly possible from my back door to where we were. And Jeffrey's like, speed up! Speed up! And he's like, bitch, I'm just gonna go. Because he was just being an asshole that day.
For real, he was in a mood.
So it
ended up being a great day. It was just a big party with our friends.
Fireworks.
Yeah, there was even a fireworks display at the end of it, thanks to my brother-in-law.
And so I really want to do a reboot wedding. I want to do a wedding is coming, the reboot edition, and just do it again. Have another big backyard party and re-celebrate things.
Yeah, and I mean, October's 7 years since we met. This next April's 5 years since we got married.
Maybe it's a good time to do the wedding reboot.
Maybe 5th anniversary is when we have to Force Awakens the wedding.
Yeah, we're going to retcon the wedding.
Yeah, except we're going to do a good job. We're not going to do Force Awakens. We're going to make a decent movie this time, y'all. Yeah, we're not going to Force Awakens our when we reboot.
What are we going to, like, have stand-ins for us? Like, we should do a puppet wedding where we create puppets of each other and have the puppets say, I do.
Only if it's done in the style. What's that movie?
There's only one style. This is the Muppet style, yo.
No. You know what movie I'm talking about. Only if it's done in Meet the Feebles style.
He wants to have a Meet the Feebles wedding. Oh, y'all heard it right here.
I
will pull that shit off.
I didn't say I wanted it. I said if
we'll have pornographic Muppets. I said
if we do
like drug addict Muppets,
wedding, it will be Feebles style. I didn't say I want one. I said if we do it, it should be.
How do you describe Feebles style? It is drug addict, war, PTSD.
I mean, to me, it's the Muppets on drugs having orgies. That's what I think of when I think of Meet the Feebles.
Now he wants us to have a reboot orgy wedding. That would be kind of gross.
Well,
all over
with
the back.
Muppets.
Well, the best part is because with our robot lawnmower, the backyard will be super healthy this time. It won't be wiry. Like, it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
I do. I have a robot lawnmower, a robot mop, and a robot vacuum, and they're all awesome.
Yeah.
We should do a reboot wedding and just have everybody come out again. You know, just have fun, celebrate again.
We did have fun last time, but you know what? There's a lady, I can't remember. She's married to a famous basketball player. I can't think of her name. She's crazy as hell, but I love her to death. She and her husband literally every single year have a wedding where they renew their vows, and it's a big time wedding. But they're also millionaires. We can't do that.
I don't want a wedding every year.
But we could do a 5-year reboot. We could
a 5-year reboot. Start over again. Would I still say I do?
I think I might.
Maybe.
Maybe if we ever get matching tattoos, I might.
He got matching tattoos with everyone but me. Oh, and then his tattoo for his sister with the dick anchor.
It is not a dick anchor.
That is a dick, yo. I hate to tell you, that's a dick. They put a dick on your fucking forearm like you ain't gay enough.
You're just jealous. I got a bomb ass tattoo
of a dick.
No, bomb ass tattoo. My boy Roach out at Mom's Tattoo Shop does amazing work.
He does amazing work.
And Gavin's jealous.
He did an amazing purple dick on your arm.
It is not a purple dick.
Y'all, you're watching the show. You saw what I saw, right?
It is a cosmic anchor. My sister and I were going to get matching anchor tattoos before she died. So after she died, I got a cosmic anchor. And that's what I got. And it looks amazing. And Gavin's jealous. It's cool. He's jealous because I got a bunch of cool tattoos. And he has he got the cool, snake eyes that needs a little touching up. He's got, the Death Eater tattoo I got him.
I got my other tattoos myself, bitch. And
I got my tattoos myself. Who do you think gave them to me?
Yeah, but you went off and got matching tattoos with other people. He didn't even get a matching tattoo with me. He's got it with his friends.
I've been asking him to get one with
this
me
past
for years.
few months.
No, for years, but we can't decide on what to get.
Because he wants to argue with me over it.
I tried to come up with something fun recently, and you just haven't come
He wanted witch claws. I was like, let's do He-Man swords.
See what I mean, y'all? This is what I deal with.
With your broke-ass finger?
No, with your crazy shit.
But, he kept delaying our wedding, and I don't remember why.
I kept delaying our wedding because, when he first asked me, we were basically told your mom doesn't have... My mom, they were like, your mom doesn't have much time left. So I was like, I don't want her to be there and have to go through this. Then my mom died. Then his aunt died. Then my uncle died. And then I was like, after all of the death, I was like, oh my God, is it a sign or something about the wedding? And then he was like, look, this is your last chance. We're either getting married or we're calling it off. And I was like, well, then I guess we're getting married. The good thing was his mom was there to be with us at that wedding. And
she had
funny
a lot
as
of
hell.
jokes.
She was funny as hell, kept us all in stitches.
Our little jackass child was the ring bearer.
Yeah.
And he decided to go as slow as humanly possible.
Yeah, he thought that shit was cute.
He thought he was being funny.
Oh, he was cute as hell.
I remember Jeffrey going, speed up! Speed up! He's just like, no.
But like his father, he's not as cute as he thinks he is.
Oh, please. And so it was a hard batch to get to the wedding because one of the things Phil talked about was we faced a lot of strife. Didn't look at the camera right. We faced a lot of strife in our relationship. Like, I always tell people we don't really argue because when we do, it can be pretty bad, but we don't really argue about anything except our miscommunication issues.
Yeah, we have that issues bad.
But we've gotten better about that because, I communicate things very differently than he does. But we dealt with a lot since we've been together. A lot of loss, a lot of grieving, a lot of...
I think it's what's brought us so close, though. I mean, like 2 weeks after I met him, they diagnosed my mother with pancreatic cancer, and we're like, hey, this doesn't look good. Y'all should be not expecting a whole lot more time with your mother. And I was falling apart at that point. And then Gavin was already going through it because his mom and his aunt both were dealing with breast cancer. So while I was trying to figure out how to understand the world through the lens of someone who's got a family member with cancer, my rock already knew and helped me to get through that shit. And every death we've had in our family, whichever it's my side or his side, we have been there together through it, to get through it.
But I handle it much differently.
You handle it very
I
differently.
don't keep the sadness in the morning going very long
I
because
do.
life has to move on. And Phil doesn't let go. Like his sister died a little over a year ago, and it's been a really hard year. And I keep wondering.
I'm getting there. Y'all, for those of you watching this who might have gone through this or going through this, one lesson that I learned recently, and Gavin, you were with me when I realized it. I took a few bags of my sister's stuff and donated it to Goodwill. And the thought that went through my head was, I hope somebody out there tries on one of these dresses. Because my sister had expensive stuff and always dressed nice. And I was like, I hope somewhere out there someone tries this on, looks in the mirror, and thinks they look as beautiful as she did every time she put it on. Because my sister always loved to look at herself in the mirror and be like, God damn, bitch, you are beautiful. And I will hope somebody else gets it. They're just things. And that's what I had to remind myself. Hanging on to her clothes and her dresses and everything, they're just things. That's not her. She's always with me. Your loved ones are always with you. But holding on to all their possessions just turns you into a hoarder. And you don't want to be one of those. Because our dog is one. And it just makes you crazy. And you don't want that shit.
And I mourn, but then I realize life goes on. And I remember the good things. And I don't let it drag me down every day. And so that's one of the reasons we haven't communicated well, is because he always sees, how am I supposed to do this without them here? How am I supposed to have these stories out of here? I'm like, you're going to have those stories. There's new people around you. There's always going to be us around you. And it was a different way of looking at it. Because you literally have been mourning death since it happened.
Since my mom, October's 5 years since my mom died, and I've been in mourning since my mother died. And I'm trying to learn to not be in mourning every day. And it's not easy. I don't even have good advice for people. But I will say this. I'm writing music. I'm working on a new EP. Mm-hmm. And this new EP that I'm working on is telling my story, basically. From starting with, finding out I was going to lose my mother, to losing my sister, and how you find the sunshine on the other side of all those dark clouds. Because it feels like that you're never going to see sunshine again sometimes. But I think I found out how, and I'm trying to share it with music. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm working hard on it. I'll keep y'all posted about it.
So all that comes up just sitting here at a wedding and thinking, because I anticipated us having lunch today for about an hour on the way down here, and
we stopped at 3 places and couldn't do it.
One of them wasn't even open. He actually wanted to go to Cracker Barrel, y'all. Like the white peopleville, he wanted to go to Cracker Barrel.
Hey, well,
that was a 30-minute wait because there were so many white people everywhere. Like they were outside eating.
Yeah, for real.
And then we went to, because he wanted a chicken fried steak. They went to Denny's. The Denny's was closed for maintenance on a Sunday. They went to IHOP, and there was like nobody in the IHOP, and there was still a wait. I was like, it's probably because they're vastly understaffed. It's time of COVID. It's, up in Georgetown, ain't nobody working at that IHOP that ain't below the age of 50.
But just so y'all know, because not all y'all know me, I'm one of those weird people who gets in their feelings about weird things. And so after the 3rd restaurant didn't work out, I was like, I'm not even hungry. I don't care. Just pick wherever you want. Well, I'll figure something out. I don't even eat food. I don't need food. I'm fine.
Like, you've got to stop and breathe.
And then I was okay. But boy, howdy, I got in my feelings real motherfucking quick that 3rd time. After the 3rd trip, I was like, we're never eating again.
Yeah.
There's no more food. It's over.
And that's just part of the healing process from the stuff we've been going through for the past year or so. Is that my Aunt Donna? That might be my Aunt Donna. They're getting stuff out here ready. Yeah. So we got here really early because I anticipated us being an hour later just because we should have sat down to eat. But no, we ended up having KFC with their amazing fucking French fries. Like, good